Hi, my name is Isabel Jacobson, and this is how I combat speech anxiety when giving a presentation. So I deal with a lot of communication apprehension, especially when I'm presented with an audience and I try to remember the steps I take and the personal tones and everything, all the individuals that come with it. So one of them, as I'm already doing, is talking with my hands. So it's a good way for me to fidget rather than just playing with my hair or something like that that's a little more evident. And in that, it just gives me something to do so I'm not tweaking out and everything like that. And it just makes my physical delivery just look a little better rather than if I'm just spinning and, doing all that silly stuff. And naturally, I am a fast talker. I speed up my words in a natural setting very often. So whenever I'm giving this, I need to remind myself to go slower, even slower than I would in a regular conversation without even adding the anxiety topped onto it. So in it, I always just literally every 10 seconds, I have to remind myself, slow down. And I need to pause when necessary just to, make it more better. And another thing is the vocal variety. I tend to be more on the monotone scale rather than up, down, up, just because I don't quite understand how to do that yet. And so I'm hoping to get some more practice and get that better. Another thing is the vocal fillers. I like to leave some, pauses for other things rather than just nothing. It's just not as good. And when it comes to fight, flight, or freeze, I'm a freeze. As soon as a camera or an audience is there, I go blank. So the way I combat that and as presented in the readings, I practice. The more practice, the better, and it just makes everything so much smoother and more way to listen to it better. And yeah, so that's my presentation on speech anxiety. Thank you.